Hey everyone, it's Marcello here from the Toyota World YouTube channel, and I just so happen to have a very unique, very special, and very different 2023 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid just behind me here. This is the RAV4 Hybrid Woodland Edition, and we're gonna review it just ahead in this video. So here it is, everyone. This is the Woodland Edition RAV4 Hybrid. Very different looking. You can tell just by taking a quick peek at it, it's not something that you would have expected to have in the RAV4 Hybrid lineup. I'm going to compare another model RAV4 Hybrid against it and tell you what I think about this overall. It's definitely not for everyone, but it does have some really cool features about it if you want it to be different and stand out from the crowd. So this is the first time ever that we've had a Woodland Edition of anything for that matter, but specifically RAV4 Hybrid. And it does come in two colors, which is the white that you see in front of us here. And also it does come in the Cavalry Blue, which I think that would look really, really hot and very different, especially against those bronze colored alloy wheels. Okay, let's go over what's different. Okay, so for one thing, you got these big beefy off-road tires. You've got an 18-inch TRD off-road alloy wheel here. Now this does look like it's pretty much the same alloy wheel that came on the 2022 RAV4 TRDs. If you guys remember, I'll put a little picture up here in the video about that vehicle. And basically, yeah, it was the same alloy wheel in a black. So now we have it finished in a bronze color for this lovely Woodland Edition with these very aggressive, very tready off-road Falcon tires. Just to give you a full look from the rear end of this RAV4 Hybrid. So it is a dual exhaust rear end. And yes, it does have the black coated exhaust tip with the black overlays on the emblems, going nicely with your Woodland decal. And the Woodland Edition does give you the upgraded, newer style front headlamps that you don't get when you go with a model like the LE Hybrid or non-hybrid. You got to go to at least the XLE and up, or the SE for that matter, for the RAV4 Hybrids or the Woodland Edition to get this beautiful new style headlamp. Now these big beefy off-road style crossbars and roof rails do come standard with the Woodland Edition RAV4 Hybrid. It is not an accessory that we added, but we did add these side window deflectors here as an accessory, and I think it looks fantastic. What do you guys think? You'll notice also with the Woodland Edition that you are getting the LED front fog lamps that you typically don't get on something like the XLE non-premium package 2023 RAV4 Hybrid. Now I've turned this front passenger side wheel on purpose because we're gonna go in and take a quick peek at the TRD tuned off-road suspension that comes standard with the 2023 RAV4 Hybrid Woodland Edition. Under the hood, everyone, listen in how quiet that is. I love the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid system and technology. It's absolutely fantastic and very economical, which I'm about to tell you. This has a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine under the hood that puts out 219 horsepower and plenty of torque available at 221 pound-foot of torque. And if you haven't driven a RAV4 Hybrid or any Toyota Hybrid yet for that matter, well, you'd be pleasantly surprised at the amount of available torque as soon as you hit the pedal and accelerate. Now, I'll give you all a quick peek at the interior floor mats, which I think are really, really cool. They come standard just like this with the Woodland Edition RAV4 Hybrid only. Check it out. no shortage on attention to detail here with this RAV4 Woodland Edition. Let's check out the front mat. As you can see, even more attention to detail here with the front mat. You've got it stamped there, RAV4 Woodland Edition. Pretty cool. Now here is a quick shot of the interior of the Woodland Edition. Yes, it is a fabric seating. It is not a Softex or leather interior, which we'll go over something about that in a second. You've got the latest new 7-inch multi-information display system that also reads out your speedometer. So very large upgrade. In 2022, most of the RAV4 and RAV4 hybrids had a 4.2-inch multi-information display system. So this is a great upgrade. Also moving over to the right, you've got Toyota's latest multimedia system on an 8-inch touch display system. What do you think, guys? Talking about the safety equipment that you have at your fingertips here with the multi-information display system, I'll tell you that the 2023 also is equipped with the Toyota Safety Sense 2.5, whereas for 2022 model, it was the Toyota Safety Sense 2.0. Now, the interior cockpit for the most part is the same on the RAV4 Woodland Edition, other than really the mats. You still have the same driving modes that you have with pretty much all of the RAV4 hybrids. You've got the EV mode, normal, you've got the eco mode with the sport mode, and this is one of the driving options that you're probably going to use pretty often if you're going with a RAV4 hybrid Woodland Edition, and that's the trail mode. And if I didn't already mention and you didn't catch it, yes, this RAV4 hybrid is equipped standard with a power moonroof. And in case you were wondering if the key fob is any different, well, it is pretty similar to all of the other Toyota RAV4 2023 models. There's no distinctive logo or sign that represents the Woodland Edition. So here's my thing about the RAV4 Hybrid Woodland Edition and why I say it's potentially not for everyone. If you're not purchasing this RAV4 Hybrid to be different, and when I say different, I mean because of the drastic difference on the aesthetics on the exterior when compared to something like, let's say, a RAV4 Hybrid XLE or an LE or the XSE. This one looks pretty distinctive and different. If you're not buying it for that, or for the fact that it has the off-road TRD tuned suspension, then perhaps you might want to consider something like the XSE non-technology package, or maybe even the RAV4 Hybrid XLE premium package now that it is available, and I'll tell you why. For example, when you go with something like the XSE non-technology package, you are upgraded to the 12.3-inch multi-information display system. You are upgraded to the vertical LED accent lights, Softex trim seating with the fabric inserts and the blue stitching. You're also upgraded with the digital display rear view mirror with the home link. So there's a couple of different options that you might prefer to have when you're in the realm of around 40,000 MSRP plus your freight PDI and taxes. So definitely the Woodland Edition, not for everyone, but very different, very cool to have, very unique. And if I didn't already mention, it's limited production. So it's not something that's going to be readily available for order or for purchase. The wait time, to be honest, is quite unknown for a vehicle like this at this point in time. Potentially, it might still be around in 2024, 2025 models, but who's to say? Usually when we have limited productions, they don't stick around for quite too long. But let me know what you guys think about this lovely, very different and very unique RAV4 hybrid in the comments below. And let me know if it makes more sense for you to go with something like the XSE package or the new XLE premium package 2023 RAV4 hybrid. And actually, as a matter of fact, the RAV4 Hybrid XLE Premium Package, which is absolutely brand new for 2023 as a hybrid vehicle, is about $150 less when you compare MSRP to MSRP than this lovely, very different and unique Woodland Edition. And what does that mean? Well, that means for, like I said, $150 less when you compare MSRP to MSRP, you would get a larger alloy wheel, you would get the Softex interior, you would get the memory seats, and a couple of other goodies for a very similar price, if not actually a little bit less. But hey, you know what? Irrelevant of that, this is a very different and unique vehicle, and someone who wants to go for the Woodland Edition definitely doesn't mind the price point, being that it's very similar to something like the XSE non-technology package or the XLE premium package 23 RAV4 hybrid. Now, as per the driving style and how the overall drive of the Woodland Edition RAV4 hybrid feels, it definitely feels different. It doesn't quite feel like an ordinary RAV4 hybrid driving comfort level. And when I say that, don't get me wrong, it is still a very comfortable drive. However, you do feel that the suspension is a lot more on the stiffer and responsive side, as well as the tires. You definitely feel that you've got a heavier, thicker tread on, especially when you're going over some bumps and cracks, as I'm going in now with this RAV4 hybrid Woodland Edition. But yeah, it's a really cool feeling, the drive. It's something that I can definitely get used to. Is it comfortable for your everyday driving? Yes, it is. It's not a problem. It's just very different from your softer drives, like something like the RAV4 hybrid XLEs or the Limiteds and so on. But again, this is a RAV4 hybrid that you would get if you want to stand out from the crowd, be different, and maybe go on a little bit of an off-roading adventure every once in a while. Okay, everyone, well, there you have it. This is the review. I've just wrapped it up now for the 2023 RAV4 hybrid Woodland Edition that everyone's been asking me about, messaging me and emailing me asking, can I see it? I want to see it. I want to compare it against other models, other features that it might have that another model RAV4 hybrid or RAV4 non-hybrid might not have. Well, hope you enjoyed the review. Catch you on the next one. Take care.